Let's take some letters.
Hey, if you want to send in a letter explaining to Wooly how popular Yu-Gi-Oh is, you can send it to castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com. That's castlesuperbeastmail@gmail.com. You can even put a funny joke in there, like that he has activated your trap card. Good one.
You did it. Let's see. Well, you've activated the fucking. You brought up
I sure have.
the smells again, and then that's gonna. They're not gonna like that. So you
Oh
know.
no.
Uh,
Let's see if they...
Here we go. We got one coming in from Zuzu says, "Dear Pat and Wolves, I've been getting into pinball recently. I've known for a
Pinball
while
rules.
that modern pinball machines can connect to the internet and download software updates for bug fixes, scoring updates and stuff. Even entire new modes can be added with these updates. But it wasn't until recently that I found out that some machines are treating these like early access games. For some machines in the last year, there are features and modes that are listed um, on the graphics and the physical machine that have not been coded into the software yet. It's cool to see that these machines can get large updates, but it's also concerning that something that's an $8,000 plus machine can be sold in a state where some people would call it unfinished. What are some other industry trends you could see or wouldn't want to see reaching their way into other more niche industries?
Wow, that sucks, by the way.
That does suck because the ultimate pinball machine, like would be something that was a simple template that could rise blocks and obstacles up according to like a downloaded map. You know what I mean? Imagine a like the ball and the physics of the flippers are real and the same, but the actual obstacles are based on like a pixel grid that could uniquely create different obstacles according to whatever the fuck you download. That'd be super cool, right? Um, but by adding this whole thing to sell features that don't literally exist in the game yet, that shit sucks. That's a lot of money to spend on something that you're not actually getting a full featured game for. And it reminds me aggressively, actually, of the thing you're complaining about. There's a whole subject of this called the Internet of Things, and what I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it's like the concept of the Internet of Things is adding internet connectivity to objects and machines that don't fucking need it, right? Um, and it's been going on for a while now, and like you can actually go to there's a Twitter account called Internet of Shit, and it archives examples of Internet of Things falling apart where you literally have like one of the infamous ones is a stove that requires you to connect and create an account on their website before you can use the fucking thing. You have to log into your stove for it to actually use its features, and it's a GE appliance. I remember that was a big one that went around not too long ago. Um,
Man, that's a pile of shit right there.
yeah, there's literally a screenshot of like the smart oven requires a Wi-Fi connection for the best experience. Connect to unlock the latest features and receive important software update. Fucking, you're an oven, asshole. Um,
Turn
and
the
th-
heat on if you oven eat hot the food.
and this it's a great account. I definitely recommend it. Internet of Shit. They also show you this toilet installation is connected to Microsoft Azure IoT Central. Right?
No,
Like
I'm good, man.
literally, a fucking data privacy potential breach on your toilet. And what was the? Oh yeah, there's one. There's like a mirror in a bathroom that says, "Oops, looks like your mirror is not connected to a network," and then it's showing you the phone to fucking log in. Horrifying, garbage, shitty usage of the future.
What is a fucking mirror even do? I don't.
It just
It's like,
it's all these features of like, here, there's this cool tech we can give you in a basic appliance, but now you have to mandatorily create your account, send us your data, all that shit.
so I don't think anything tops the integration of things that doesn't need to be there, like the Wi-Fi integration of pacemakers.
Yep. Well, that was
That's number one, easy.
Mhm.
Like my dad has a pacemaker in which his doctor can scan a thing over it locally, so they don't have to open him up. But it doesn't connect to the internet. It connects to whatever device. Like it's basically like, I don't know, like one of those BB things. But there are Wi-Fi pacemakers out there that were put out on the idea that your doctor could monitor your heart health in real time, only to have some of them be hacked.
Well, so this is where there's no way to bring that story up without immediately thinking of the story of the guy who was going to basically do a warning symposium on how you can hack and essentially death note somebody via their pacemaker with Wi-Fi connectivity, and then he died before he could actually give that speech.
Oopsie doodle. He had a little oopsie.
He had a little oopsie. Getting into that sketchy territory out there. But like, yeah, apparently hackable pacemakers is a problem, and instead of fixing the problem, let's fix the problem.
We fixed it. Yay!
Another infamous example, of course, is the Juicero, which I didn't know about until way too late, actually. But apparently, a couple years ago, there was a juice press that raised like millions of dollars from investors, and was just this. It's just a juicer, but it was just a fucking Wi-Fi connected bullshit Silicon Valley jerk off machine.
Right.
That like promised all these features when it's just like, motherfucker, just juice the fucking fruit. It's real simple.
Mashed it.
And yeah, it just squeezed a bag. It wasn't a juicer, right? Yeah, there you go.
The company which offered pre-sold packets of diced fruits and vegetables that you just plugged into their $400 machines.
There you go. Yeah.
Are you serious? It was like a fucking Keurig machine, but for fruits and vegetables?
It doesn't even do the juicing. It just squeezes the bag. There you go. And then yeah.
Hey, I got a juicer for this bag. It's called my fucking fist.
And there's a bunch of ads and like all this tech shit showing off I mean, it looks like a high-end Apple device when you see it. Like it's pure. It's the perfect example of just this internet of shit that we're talking about. And then there's one other example too, where I remember seeing meat in a container, like a steak cut, locked behind a QR code scan.
Nice.
You know, that you had that once you bought the meat with you had to use the QR code to unlock the container to access it. So, I mean, it's a whole subject. So what you're talking about with the pinball is just, yeah, it's the internet of shit. It's crazy and it sucks.
I think one of the worst things that we could have happen, taking stupid industry stuff from video games and bringing it into the quote-unquote real world, is if we took like the gacha system where you opened up like a pack of something and some of them were good and the others were just trash, and applied it to other stuff. Like I wanted to go to the store and buy like a figurine, but most of the time it was like a shitty figurine, but sometimes it could be the good one, or like maybe with cards. That would be awful. If that happened.
What kind of cards?
Like playing cards, like card game cards.
Okay.
If you like opened it up and like most of the cards in the pack were terrible, but there was maybe one good card in there sometimes, that'd be awful.
Well, I mean, you could always buy them in bulk with your friends and pass the packs around to ensure that everybody gets something.
Yes.